I'm Scylla.
I'm Shannon.
And we're Normal Suburban Moms. So it's been a minute since we did a video, but there's a good reason for that. As we mentioned in a previous video, Shannon had surgery.
I did.
And we did plan on documenting it. However, it was rather intense, and that was kind of the last thing on her mind.
Yeah, it was a little rough, and because of COVID, Scylla wasn't allowed into the hospital with me at all. It was a drop-off pickup, which wasn't the funnest thing to do.
At all. I hated it.
Yeah, it wasn't super great for me either. But everything went well. Everything was fine. I kind of had a dream under anesthesia, which I found odd because I had never heard of that happening before, but it was my first time being under anesthesia, so I didn't really know what to expect. I do remember being in the OR, and they put the mask over my face, and the anesthesiologist was like, "Here's some oxygen," and I'm thinking, I don't think that's oxygen. And she's like, "Take deep breaths." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not oxygen." And then I was dreaming, and then I was waking up. But it was 4 procedures in one. I had a deviated septum, so they fixed that, which was probably the biggest thing. There are some, structures inside your nose called turbinates. They kind of help to warm up and humidify air as you breathe. On the left side, they were really big just from inflammation, injury, what have you. They had gotten enlarged, so they shaved those down. They did the thing where they put the balloon in your sinuses and drain things and open them up. So that was done. And I still had my adenoids, which is a thing that's in the very back of your throat, but behind your nose. It's way up here. Anyway, when you're an adult, they're supposed to shrink down. Mine didn't, so they were causing an obstruction too, so they took those out. So it was a lot of stuff all in one.
And it was hard on her.
It was a lot harder on me than I thought it would be. My surgery was on a Thursday. I wasn't really feeling up to doing much of anything until the following Wednesday. Yeah, so I was just barely, feeling good for Thanksgiving. And then I went back to work the next week after Thanksgiving. So I had it on Thursday. Thanksgiving was the following Thursday. The following Monday, I went back to work. By Wednesday, I was crashing hard. It took a lot more out of me than I thought it would, and I ended up taking the rest of the week off.
And she's a terrible patient and doesn't listen to me when I try to take care of her.
When I feel good, I want to be up. I want to do things. I want to, get better. But I did that a little too quickly and learned my lesson. My body kind of was like, "Nope, you need to rest." So I did. I stayed home that Thursday and Friday, which would have been 2 weeks after my surgery, and got some more rest, just kind of laid around with the doggies and didn't do a whole lot, and now I feel a lot better. My stitches are mostly gone. I still have a few way up here that I can feel. It's gross anyway, but it's mostly clear. I'm not having that much stuffiness anymore. I'm just generally feeling a lot better, and I have a lot more energy than I have in a long time. So it's a good thing. It was definitely worth it. Like I said, harder on me than I thought it would be, but in the long run, I think definitely worth it, just to be able to breathe better and sleep better. And that with my CPAP machine, I think is going to be a big game changer for sure.
Definitely. And it is for me too. Because, snoring doesn't just affect the person experiencing it, although it definitely affects their quality of sleep. It affects the spouse too, because it affects their quality of sleep. And I will say that I sleep much sounder now, and if I wake up in the middle of the night to use the restroom or anything, I can actually usually go back to sleep now. So that's nice.
It's quiet.
Yes, it's nice.
And you said even without my CPAP, I don't snore as badly now as I did.
No, we took a nap the other day, and because we're teachers, we need our Saturday naps. It's
Yes.
like a thing.
It's a thing.
And sometimes she wears her CPAP for a nap, but on this particular day she didn't. And while she was snoring, it was definitely more tolerable.
I always wear it at night, though. Always, always, always. It's like my magic sleep thing. Like, yeah, it's great.
Mm-hmm. And if you're finding this particularly boring, I would just like to point out this is just one more way. We're just a normal couple.
We're just a normal couple with normal couple issues, and this one hopefully is fixed, and I'm going to keep getting better. And I will have a video where I show some of my CT images, though, from before the surgery. I had planned to do that before, and I was just trying to get things done to prepare for, you know, not being up and around for a few days, and I didn't have time to do that. But that is still in the plan, so if you're interested in that kind of thing, definitely tune in for that one.
Mm-hmm. You may have noticed the video quality is a little better. We got ourselves a new camera, so hopefully things are looking better.
A little new lighting situation, so yeah.
So we're kind of getting the quality of the videos where we want it. I think we're there, or at least just about there.
Yes.
That water draining you can hear in the background is our washer.
Sunday is chore day.
Sunday is laundry day. And so yeah. Just a couple of other random updates on us. I mentioned before, I think in a previous video, that I was looking for a job, teaching at a specific place. That hasn't happened, but the gods kind of have a plan, I think, because while in the moment not getting my dream job, and it was my dream job, turned out to be maybe for the best. I was heartbroken in the moment, like really heartbroken in the moment, but we talked, and after talking it through, I realized that maybe there's a different plan for me, and this is one of the best things about having a spouse that's a true partner, that's on your team, and that supports you no matter what. And I'm finding more and more as I watch other couples, and this isn't directed at specifically heterosexual couples. I think maybe other couples in general, regardless of orientation, I see more and more couples that aren't like that. They dread going home to their spouse, or they don't want to spend time with their spouse, or they don't support their spouse. And I realize more and more how lucky I am that we're best friends and a team. And so I definitely recommend marrying your best friend.
It's like, a good thing. Sorry, I was making faces at the cat a little while ago. Yeah, anyway.
And that's why we don't edit these videos. This is our normal suburban life.
Yep.
So we kind of have a different direction that I think I'm supposed to go in, and I think I kind of know what that is.
Kind of a different approach.
I don't really want to share too much about it just yet, but I can tell you that if things come to fruition the way I feel that they will, there will be many videas to go along with it.
There will be a lot to share.
So I'm going to leave that one at that for now.
Little bit of news for me, not tons, not big news, but I passed another class, so I'm 5 classes and a capstone project away from my master's degree. Yeah,
and she's
one more down.
found a few doctorate programs she's looking at so that she can roll from her master's into a doctorate program. I'm very proud of her.
Because apparently I'm insane. And, yeah, just want to keep going.
What else is new with us?
One more week till winter break.
Yes, and during winter break, you'll probably see a lot more content from us because
we're going to be bored.
Yeah. It's going to be nice, but...
Yeah, it's going to be really nice. But like, I'm wrapping up work. I'm not going to look at work. I'm not going to think, okay, I'm going to think about work. I'm going to try not to think about work through our whole break.
We have a couple of projects around the house planned, but other than that, not a whole lot.
Ooh, maybe we can document one of our projects.
That could be fun. It could also be dangerous. So that's going on, and really that's about it. There's not a lot going on in our lives.
No.
The surgery, we're teachers, so that's a daily
constant,
especially in the time of COVID.
Yeah.
I don't think we've done a video. Did we do a post-election video?
I think so.
I think we did.
Yeah.
We're definitely looking forward to the inauguration. Oh, by the way, Texans in general don't really support what Paxton did.
No.
That is not the Texas lawsuit.
It's not us, y'all.
We don't support it. He's a criminal. He's under investigation, and so we're sorry.
He wants a pardon.
Probably. So we're sorry for our Attorney General stirring all that up.
Such BS.
So on behalf of reasonable Texans all over the state, we truly are sorry for that. We do have some other videos in the pipeline planned. Some response videos to different creators. One Girl Defined videos coming up that we both feel very strongly about. We've kind of been sitting on it for a little bit, trying to gather our thoughts because we feel very strongly about it. So that's going to be coming. It may even be done live. I'm not quite sure. And then we have a whole list of other videos planned.
Yep.
And that is about it. But yeah, definitely look for more frequent content from us during winter break. Maybe even some gaming videos. We've been playing Shadowlands a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool, y'all.
We're so cool. Stuck on a specific quest right now, but up until this point,
so frustrating. But yeah,
it's been a lot of fun.
It's been really, really fun.
So I'm trying to figure out a way that we can live stream or record or something, both of us playing, like a split screen type situation. So
I have to say, and like as y'all know, I'm fairly new to WoW, fairly new. I don't even really consider myself a gamer, but I guess kind of.
It's your first X-Pack.
It's my first X-Pack, and I just have to say, like, the world that they have created, because it's like another world, is just amazing. Like, this new place, the Shadowlands that they've created, is so awesome and so creative, and I'm just loving it.
The storylines are great so far. So yeah, I've been wanting to do more gaming videos. If I can figure out the logistics of how I want to do and how I want it to look, they'll definitely. So hopefully during break we'll get some gaming videos up, some response videos up, some original content up. There's a lot I have planned for this channel. I got a question the other day about my previous project, JOF TV, if I'm going to be doing anything with that again. The answer is I don't know at this point. That was kind of a project me and my brother started years and years ago.
Ooh, my neck popped.
And it was mostly related to comic book stuff, geek stuff, and while I still do like comic books, I don't read them anymore. We watch some of the CW superhero shows, but the fact of the matter is I don't have time for all of the geek stuff I used to have time for when I was single and not a mom.
No.
So
yeah, we're not as entrenched in geek culture as we once were.
No, and so I don't know. JOF TV might come back in some new form. It may be something that is just in the archives. I'm quite sure the branding isn't gone yet. I still consider everything I do to fall under the JOF Productions banner, as it were. So I don't know what I'm going to do with JOF TV, but I'm still very proud of a lot of those episodes. So if you haven't seen any of those episodes, search on YouTube for JOF TV and check out some of the archived episodes, because there's actually a lot of really good content there from my earlier days on YouTube that I'm still very proud of. And my brother and I really do have a good banter. We have good chemistry.
And I'm even in some of them. So.
Yes. So, yeah, check those out. If there ends up being enough interest at some point, I might go back and revive it. It's not, I wouldn't say it's dead. It's just on a very long hiatus.
It's in a coma.
Pretty much. Mr. Jack is a head on the wall now. I really do have a jackalope head mounted on our wall that I'm looking at right now.
It's a Texas thing, I think.
Yeah, probably. And the stockings are
We have our
hung
stockings
by the
up.
chimney with care.
This one is mine.
The Supergirl one. No, that's not our daughter's. That's actually mine. Geek culture. I'm still a geek. Just not as entrenched in it. Anyway. So I think that's about all we have for this episode. We just wanted to do a general life update.
General life update.
And so you can expect some new content coming this week and a lot more the week after that. Until next time, like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time. Bye.